Again, y'all, after the Moscow attacks over the weekend, it took about 6 nanoseconds for American media to say, this was definitely ISIS. So you know it's crap. I'm going to tell you right now why I have a hard time believing that. 2 words. You ready for this? Nord Stream pipeline. Hell, even Jimbo down at my bait and tackle understands that Russia didn't blow up the Nord Stream pipeline. You think they wanted to suddenly stop making money? And our Deputy Secretary of State, Victoria Nuland, who's probably a witness protection program right now, just said less than a month, one of the most haunting videos on the entire internet right now. Check this out.
With the $60 billion supplemental that the administration has requested of Congress, we can ensure that Ukraine not only survives, but she thrives. This supplemental funding will ensure Putin faces some nasty surprises on the battlefield this year.
Good Lord, y'all. I guess those Jason Bourne movies were accurate. Our 3-letter agencies really are that dirty. And look, they can't just say, you know, we intercepted a whole bunch of chatter and we tried to warn Russia, but that's just what it is. I mean, we had no idea that they were going to blow up a concert hall in Moscow. That's like dialing Papa John's Pizza and then 30 minutes later being shocked to hell when a little car pulls up in your driveway with 2 pepperonis. I feel like I need to say this because I got people all over the world watching this channel and they're trying to figure out where do Americans stand on this stuff. I want to tell y'all right now, we as Americans did not vote for this war or this funding. Please don't blame it on us, the citizens. We have psychopath Republicans, psychopath Democrats that are staying up till midnight voting for these things, passing multi-billion-dollar budgets just to continue the money laundering that's going on in Ukraine. We're against it. It's disgusting, but we're not represented anymore. Now, let's just say that this was our boys, that it was a CIA hit job that did this whole thing. Well, that's good news for Putin because he can blame it on Ukraine and continue funding his war. That's great news. The ISIS accusation helps the Biden administration because every American citizen expects this kind of behavior out of ISIS. But hold on, word is on the street that we destroyed ISIS. So if they're destroyed, I guess it's not that hard to get a fictional terrorist group to go ahead and claim responsibility for this because they don't even exist. To anyone who keeps up with the news in real time like I do, it just seemed like when the attack happened, the article had already been written about a week before, is all I'm saying. And Putin himself may already believe that this was a CIA hit job, but he's going to use this to his advantage, y'all, because understand, in the East, Putin is Mike Tyson, and Zelensky is little Jake Paul dancing around in a pink Speedo posting synchronized swimming videos on Instagram. And if you want to believe the public story from Putin saying that this was Ukraine, yeah, let's just analyze that real quick because they're going to escape all the way back to Ukraine through a war zone, passing trenches and minefields and loads of Russian soldiers and Secret Service. That makes a whole lot of sense. And if you're watching this morning, you don't think the CIA could pull off a job like this, then you probably also think you could go over to the Middle East and solve everything with a group hug, that largemouth bass biting cold fronts, and Sean Diddy Combs was just hosting Sweet 16 birthday parties out of the goodness of his heart. On a side note, though, it's amazing how many people in my country on the left lack sympathy simply because this happened in Russia. That's disgusting, y'all. These were innocent people, and terrorism is terrorism. By the way, ISIS claiming the attack? I can't find anywhere online last night or this morning besides CNN saying ISIS claimed the attack. One last thing to ponder, why did these terrorists not off themselves? Because they probably were never even afraid of being caught. Because they're probably in Cabo right now while there's a deep fake of these 4 guys or 5 guys, whatever, in a cell in Russia to appease the rest of the world. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, every single day we wait for Putin to respond, and my gut just feels worse and worse. It's like you got caught cheating at school and your mama gives you those words, wait till your daddy gets home. I can hear the belt loops right now. Y'all be good. God bless you. Just my thoughts.